folks. It looks like we may be right back on here where we started. Let's give it a second just to come across. Okay, yep. I think we are ready to go. Hold on a sec. Let's make sure we're good here. Nope, still no audio.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing.
All right.
Let me know if you can hear us, guys.
You hear live people. We're back.
Oh, finally, we're back.
All right, perfect. Let's get back to the magic shop.
Back to the magic shop. A little tour of the theater, unintentionally. But
yes.
Look at this place, incredible, right?
We will do a full tour later, but let's get squared back up.
Great. I'm ready and I'm squared. P3 Virtual Magic Shop. We're back, guys. I'm Chris Hanowell, and that's David Newell setting up the camera. There we go. We're here. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Sorry for all of the dead air and the, silence. Well, I'm not a silent guy. I'm particularly a pretty loud guy usually. So, so let's just get this going.
Whew, there we go.
There we go, guys. We're back. We're back in business. Wow. Okay.
Once again, sorry about that, y'all. We're gonna have microphones this week, but with the new system we're running, the mics just didn't work out. So we'll get that all figured out for you. But once again, my name's David Newell.
And I'm Chris Hanowell.
And this is our magic shop here at Penguin Magic. We have a real brick and mortar magic shop right here in Columbus, Ohio, where we are streaming from now. Now, in this stream, we are going to be talking about some new magic, some old magic. Yeah.
Some old magic. And I love the old magic, me personally.
We are also going to be giving away some free magic. This week, it is Mambo number 5 by O's Perlman. Actually.
Mambo number 5. Okay,
yes.
Like the song.
Exactly.
A little bit of Mambo in my life.
All right, chill out, man. No, but anyway, here's all you have to do. We have this card up here behind us. Chris picked for earlier in the stream before the technical difficulties. There are already some people here guessing in the chat. All you have to do is guess what this card is within 5 guesses right there in the YouTube live chat. And if you are correct, we will put a copy of Mambo number 5 in your account.
Now you get 5 guesses, and if you get one of the 5 guesses and you understand what that card is, we'll drop this right in your account, and we'll all have a good time.
Exactly. Now, you may be wondering how we're going to see if you got your answer right. If you do get the answer right and we reveal this at the end of the stream and your answer is on there, just email us at support@penguinmagic.com and put the card that you guessed as the subject line of the email, and we will make sure to see it.
Bada bing. Well, there we go. Well, me and David are actually a part of the customer service team here at Penguin Magic, and if you've emailed us, chatted us, called us even, you're probably talking to us or our other beautiful customer service agents. So yeah, now we just want to bring the experience right to you and show us the best magic in the game.
All right, let me check the chat. It looks like they can hear us. All right, perfect. Well, we've waited long enough. Let's start talking about some magic. Chris, what was your favorite trick of the week?
My favorite trick of the week?
Yeah.
Well, my favorite trick of the week is Gum and Get Some.
Okay.
I am Amanda Nepo. Do you want to see a little performance?
Let's see it.
All right.
Why don't you do it for the people here?
All right, cool. So I got some gum on me, okay? Some gum. Now, this is my favorite gum, nice and minty, I like my breath fresh and clean. I'm now going to make the pack of gum full of gum. You ready for this? All right. We can just close it up and do one of these. All right, and now, you wouldn't believe it, but it is full of gum. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, you might be wondering, not a very impressive trick at this moment because you think it might be under my arm. That's what people think, but that's because the gum was never even full. It was always empty. It's simply an illusion. All you got to do to make it full again is just give it a little bit of a shake, and now it's a full, fresh pack of gum that you can give to your audiences and say, hey, do you want a piece of gum? Not too bad.
That's pretty good. I've never seen anybody put it under their arm before.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, even if the box was empty, I don't think I'd take gum from I don't think I'd have armpit gum, I'm going to be honest with you. But
my favorite flavor, how did you know?
armpit and body odor.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
My favorite. And one thing to know about this, so this is Gum and Get Some by Amanda Nepo. It is one of my favorite tricks because it is such a normal object. Everyone wants gum, and you can take a lot of creative liberties with this. I found.
Definitely.
Like that little handling, you can make it into like a little sucker trick. Where you're like, oh, I can't hear you. What is the gum under my armpit? And we'll have a good time. So yeah, so I love this one. Amanda Nepo, Gum and Get Some. One of my favorites of the week. It's also something that I think that there's a lot of different handlings on. Like I know my friend Jamie Evans has this great handling on it where you go like that, and now it's fully full, and you can also take it off and then make it appear again. So easy trick to do, incredibly easy actually.
Yeah, it's actually really easy. It's another one of those like we talked about last week. It's not only great on camera, like for y'all here, this plays well in person too. It's one of those rare tricks that is great in both places.
Yeah.
Now, let's move on to my favorite of the week.
Great, let's
Now,
move
my
on.
favorite of the week is a parlor trick. It is not usual close-up trick, but it is the Awakening by Dan Harlan. Now, this is the classic Professor's Nightmare plot. You know, you show all 3 ropes at the beginning. You show the long rope. You show the medium rope, which is just a little bit shorter. And we got this little tiny, useless small piece of rope. All you have to do is run them through your fingers just like that, and just like Professor's Nightmare, they all become exactly the same length. But the cool thing about this version is, unlike most Professor's Nightmare, you can show all 3 ropes separate when they're the same length.
There we go.
So they're not
too
only
bad.
separate here at the same length, there's one same length as that one, 2 the same length as that one. The change to the back is just as visual, where you can show them separately all again. Now, for those of you that know the original routine, this is a huge improvement because a lot of the time, you know, you had to stick it through like that and just make it look like the 2 ropes are the same and kind of hide it all. But no, not with this trick. It doesn't matter because they can all be the exact same length.
Okay, there you go. That's fun.
It's a pretty good trick.
That's a great trick, man.
No, yeah.
So you prefer this over the classic Professor's Nightmare?
I think so, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I think not anybody that got into magic as a kid, but I think a lot of people who got into magic as a kid probably learned a little bit of this. So I think there are people in the world that may know a little bit of how Professor's Nightmare works. And I think that second you show the 3 ropes is not connected, that's when people are really like, oh, I've never seen this before.
When I first saw this, it was one of those things where that it one fooled me. 2, it came with a great hook because I think bringing magic to new fronts, you should be able to slightly reveal
without a doubt.
the trick and then fool them and gut punch them with a really, really intense magic trick. And by the way, just to let us know again, I'm Chris.
And I'm David Newell, and this is our magic shop here in Columbus, Ohio. For those of y'all just now joining us, we are not only going to be talking about old magic, we're going to be talking about some of the new stuff. We are going to be teasing one of the biggest projects I've ever worked on here at Penguin, and we're going to be giving away some free magic. Chris, tell them what they have to do to win the magic.
Well, guys, we have a little card here, if you can tell. Look, card, thumbnail. Okay. And if you guess that card, you wouldn't believe it, you will be gifted Mambo number 5 by Oz Perlman, which is a really, really classic trick, something that I think more people need to know about, and it's just one of our classic Oz Perlman tricks. And we all love Oz Perlman here, man. He's the best.
Exactly. So if you think you know what this card is, or if you want to take a guess, leave your comment in the YouTube live chat there. We'll be sure to check it or catch it. But just in case, if we reveal it at the end and you do guess the card correctly, email us at support@penguinmagic.com. With just the card that you guessed, the correct card in the subject line.
Yes, sir.
And we will be sure to drop Mambo number 5 by Oz Perlman right in your Penguin account.
A little bit of O's in my life, Jay Noblezada in my life, right?
Yeah, for those of you just tuning in, I don't know how many times he's going to tell that joke, but he's already done it quite a few so far.
I'm obsessed with it. I can't lie to you.
Yeah. Well,
so
we're also going to teach some magic, but before we get into the lesson, let's do that next. Let's take a look at the live chat and see what our friends here in the chat are saying.
Yeah.
We have The Awakening, a lot of fans of The Awakening in there.
Yep.
They don't like the ropes that are flat, they're just weird. Scott, I hear you. That is a common complaint with this trick, but the good thing is, once you have them, you can cut any rope you want to the same length as these, and you can make your own with your own ropes. When I do it in my show, I use these kind of brown woven ropes that look a lot more like, you know, just a rope you'd see tied up at a dock, like a boat rope. And I just made my own based off the pattern I had from buying The Awakening.
Great.
Yeah, let's see what else we got here.
Yeah, so honestly, it's pretty easy to kind of work that flatness out. It's not really much of an issue, I think. But once you get it, I promise you, you'll be obsessed with it. It's a new innovative method for rope magic, something that I've never personally seen before in rope magic.
Neither have I. Actually, I believe it's based on Timothy Wink's Insomnia, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm not familiar, but I love Timothy Wink.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah. Oh, Misled is incredible.
Oh, Misled's one of the best. We actually have a lot of work coming with.
Maybe allegedly.
Allegedly, that's all I've heard.
Man, we're soft leaking every week so far.
Yeah, I know, soft leaking. It's honestly my favorite thing to do. It's my favorite thing to give you the people what you want to hear and the magic that you want to see.
Just a little bit of a tease.
So do you want to go for the blast from the past this week?
Well, actually, I think we were going to teach next. So why don't you go ahead? Chris is going to talk about one of the most utilized moves in card magic, and he has his own little touches on it.
Great.
So let's talk about the double lift.
All right, the double lift. And this is one move that I think every magician should have. Something that I think that every magician who is a...
You're good.
Yeah, that's good. All right, cool. So every magician should know this move, and it's simply the double lift. And there's a lot that can be said about this. The move is simple. If you don't know it, here it is. It's just taking two cards as one and showing it as one, and then you're able to take it off, put it in someone's hands, make it change, and it's a completely dynamic thing. I do it every time I perform, and I'll do a little trick by David Williamson that I think is perfect with exemplifying why the double lift is top tier. Top tier. Let me see, fires in the chat. Top tier. I really like Dan Harlan's stuff. I love Dan Harlan's stuff too. He's an absolute genius. So for this trick, we're going to use the Ace of Spades quintessential card. David, can you come over?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, cool. And take out any card you feel comfortable with.
Okay.
Now, when you feel comfortable with it, look at it.
Okay.
Show the world. Great. Awesome. And may I see it back? Now, here is the idea with this card, okay? We're going to place this card somewhere in the center of the pack. I don't want to see where. Give it a little bit of a shuffle. And we're going to use this ace in a very funny way. So can you do me a favor and hold out your hand like you're about to vote or something? Like you're about to... Oh, yeah, perfect. You're a voting man.
I'm a voting man.
So watch the Ace of Spades, okay? I place the Ace of Spades in your hand, right? And I want you to stick that ace, but don't let go. Stick that Ace of Spades anywhere you want in the pack, all right? But don't let go. Don't let go. And if you get next to that card, I think that would be an absolute miracle. Would you agree?
I would.
So everybody, your card, the Six of Diamonds.
Close. No cigar.
That's not it?
Not it.
You're messing with me?
No.
Ah, okay. So we got one more chance. It also could be the King of Clubs. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Well, that's a little colder, I'm not going to lie.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
man. Okay. Well, I got one more. Sorry, I have one more option. I know. Sorry, I'm embarrassed.
In your pocket?
In my pocket, and you can kind of see right here in my pocket. There is one card for the first time. What's the card that you named?
The Seven of Diamonds.
You sure?
100%.
Yeah. I usually don't get this 3 times wrong, but I got the Ace of Spades in my pocket. Wait, actually, maybe that was the card in your hand. Check it out. Show the world. Yeah,
Very nice.
Seven of Diamonds. Not bad.
That's a great trick.
Yeah, great trick. Great trick.
Yeah, and that just only uses the double lift, really?
Only uses a double lift. And just to remind our audiences, we are Chris.
And I'm David.
And we are the customer service team here at Penguin Magic, and we're doing a live magic virtual shop for you, and we're teaching you a couple tricks, showing you a couple moves, and doing a couple of workshops, and teaching you some blasts from the past and some tricks that we love, and teasing things from this week.
Right. Now, do you want to walk through a few tips in the double lift? I know you've got some pretty good work on it.
Yeah, I got some decent work. So, I personally can pinky count. I think that's the best.
I agree.
That's the best way to get into a double lift, right?
I think so.
A lot of people do the push off, right? But I do have some tips for you to actually learn the pinky count. Just like, get into dealer's grip, right? Mechanic's grip, and just really kind of work at getting this card flexed, right? And once you flex, it'll start to just pop off. And once you get 2, you can get 3, and you can just go all the way down the deck. And while you're watching a movie or a TV show or listening to your favorite album, just work on just taking that pinky and and filing through the cards, right? That's the best way. There are a couple different double lifts that I love. One is the standard one that Di Vernon talks about, where you just turn it over like a book. I would say one very popular thing to avoid is to keep holding onto the card as it's turning over like a book. This is a mistake that a lot of people make. All you have to do is kind of let gravity be your best friend in this situation. And when you let gravity be your best friend, you are in the bag.
Definitely. Actually, as far as turning it over goes, can I see this?
Yeah, go for it.
There's one thing I really like. This is the subtlety as far as turning over the card goes. So say you get your double lift, and it's the ace of spades here. When you turn it back over, instead of just squaring both cards on top of the deck, one thing that I like a lot is as you turn it over, let's see if I can get this on the camera here, if you slide this card down a little bit, you can turn over the card so it looks like it's out-jogged there, and you can really get the illusion of just one card. So you get your double, turn it there, and that really looks like it's the only card there. So you can put it back in the middle, and the 7 or the ace jumps right back to the top.
Yeah,
That's, I mean,
and think about that, and like it's a very good, good advice for our audiences, and yeah.
Not to be quoting Vernon in a Magic stream, but it just all comes down to naturalness. The more you can handle 2 cards like 1 card, the better your double lift's going to be.
Exactly, 100%. And it's also about utilizing where it should be, right? Like you can use it as control, you could use it as a change, you could even use it as a force, believe it or not. Yeah, you really could. So it's a very practical and multi-versatile move, right?
Yeah.
So,
Now, if you do enjoy talking about moves and listening to us talk about moves, and you want to help us talk about moves, leave a comment in the chat what moves you'd like to see us talk about next, or if this is something you want to talk about.
Yeah. And I think the David Williamson trick that I just kind of showed really exemplifies why it's so strong, because, yeah, you could do a double lift and you can put it in someone's hands, say, so hold out your hand. I usually say lift a little bit higher and tell me your favorite, actually, say the magic word, plethora.
Plethora.
Thank you, that means a lot. And then look, and then it adds that extra little bit to that move, but to the change, right? But if you completely distract someone from having that card in their hand, and now that card is just a tool, and now that tool becomes the card, that's probably the most powerful thing you can do in Magic is subvert their expectations.
Oh, definitely. If you convince them they're holding the 2 of clubs, for example, and they put it in the deck in the center cleanly, they do it, and then that 2 of clubs is on top. That's one of the strongest ambitious card moves you can do, I think.
Yeah. Let's get a look at the chat.
Yeah, what we got going on there? I see quite a few comments.
Typical, so we might want to tilt the camera down a little bit so we can see your hands better. Good idea, actually. Actually, speaking of that, do you want to kind of show off Mambo number 5 by Os Perlman? Let's get a little performance.
Go for it, yeah.
Yeah, would you mind getting on the sticks?
Of course.
We're getting off the sticks. Mambo number 5 is something that we are releasing today. Not releasing today, but we're giving away today. If you can guess this card, we'll be able to give you Mambo number 5 for free. Just email us at support@penguinmagic.com and we'll put that right in your account. So you ready?
I think we're ready.
So this is a take on the old cards up sleeves trick. I think that's what it's called, right? The cards and sleeves. But it's a really good variation on it, and it's one of my favorites. So something that I forgot about for many, many years, but something that I used to do all the time. So we got a couple cards here. We have a couple of cool looking aces, 2s, 3s, 4s of hearts. And it could be any suit, any number of cards, and you can get creative as you want with it. So one at a time, we can get these cards to transfer from my hand and into my pocket. You ready? Let's do it. All right, first one. First one's the ace. All right. Just a palm, and then a wave. Completely vanishes and goes in my pocket. Camera guy, you want to check?
Like reach in?
Yeah. No, that's we don't know each other that well.
Well, we know each other that well.
We do know each other that well, but in this case, it is the first card, the ace. Not too bad. We'll do it again. The 2. Watch the 2. All right. Into my pocket. Who knew? Look. That's the next one. The two. Next one is gonna be the 3. So I'll even show you how it's done. I don't make it go through my pocket. Really, it goes up my arm, across my shoulder, using a little pulley system. This is what they don't tell you. Goes across my arm and then into my pocket, and you never see it coming. This is true. You want to see it? You want to see it again? Okay,
Yeah, do it again.
Yeah, do it again. All right, just then. Whoop. No way. Into my pocket. The next one, the 3, it's almost like a miracle. This last one, I know you kind of want to see this happen, so we're going to do it in a super visual way. You ready? 1, 2, 3. And it starts to go. And it's actually right here in my pocket. Not bad, not bad. That last one, all we got to do is squeeze, blow, and hope for the best. Bada bing. And it goes all the way into my pocket. Your card, oh wait, it went too far. It actually went right into my back pocket. Your card, the 5 of hearts, every single card, jumped from one position to another. I think that's an absolute miracle. Thank you, Oz Perlman. Mambo number 5, a little bit of Monica in my life, right? Okay.
That's a great trick.
It's a great trick, right? It's fun. So it's one of my favorites. Something that I think a lot of people overlook, all these great old Penguin Magic releases by Oz and Jay Noblezada, and it's really such a fun thing. So
Yeah.
So get on in, you're back in here, David. Yeah. And we are the customer service team at Penguin Magic, and we are doing our live magic show, virtual magic show.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like we got a few more guesses for the card coming in here. Ooh, can you show us your favorite force? Well, maybe not this time, but we can talk about forces next time.
Yeah,
we can talk specifically in depth about forces next week.
Yeah. We'll go right into forces. Today we're working on double lift stuff. Do you have anything with double lift that you want to? Any tips?
I gave my main tip on it. Yeah, I mean, I like the turning it over and really having the single card on top.
Does anyone in here do the Stuart Gordon? I love the Stuart Gordon. That's one thing I'm really into. Really into the Stuart Gordon.
Yeah, well, go ahead. Why don't you show the people?
Yeah.
I was looking through the chat there.
So the Stuart Gordon double lift looks like this, and it gives off a very natural look to the card, right? It is a little showy, but I find that this is it leaves you in a great position because it leaves you in that position where you're genuinely holding it by the side and you let these kind of fingers nestle. So it's a really good one, and if you want some work on it, you get a break, however you want to do it. If you want to do a push off, maybe one of these. Yeah, it's really good. So once you get that break, you want to take your ring finger and your thumb and contact to the sides. Now, crazy enough, the double lift is so easy. You could just stop here.
You could.
You could stop here because, hey, look at this, bada bing, card changes, right? But all you have to do is kind of just flex your thumb inward, let it glide across the card.
And it slides all the way down.
And it slides all the way down. And it kind of is an intuitive move, believe it or not. And the more and more you try to do this move, the more and more it'll kind of come to you. So if you want one more big tip on that, so these 2 fingers, the thumb kind of goes from this position, and it's also writing across the length of the tip of your thumb, right? So all you have to do is just slide your thumb down, show the other side, and yeah, there you go. And this just came to me. Isn't Blackpool going on right now?
Blackpool is going on right now.
Yeah.
If you're watching this from Blackpool, send us. Ooh, what kind of emoji can they drop in the chat for Blackpool?
Oh,
you know what? Send us the magic wand emoji if you are watching us from Blackpool right now. We'll watch out for that at the chat.
Yeah, let's actually read some of these chats.
Yeah, we got quite a few guesses for what the card's going to be.
Yeah. And love these feeds, guys. Oh, thank you so much, Don Pepe. I appreciate you, man. You rock. And also, we just to remind you guys, we are having a competition right now to get Mambo number 5 by Oz Perlman. I just performed it a bit ago, but you guys can see right here, if you guess this card, you will get a free copy of Mambo number 5 by Oz Perlman, something that I love.
Exactly. So each of y'all can take up to 5 guesses in the YouTube live chat, and if you guess the correct card, we will drop that in your account. Yeah. Now, if you're worried about us not seeing it, or if you do guess the card correctly, please just email us at support@penguinmagic.com and make the correct card that you guessed at the subject line of that email, and we will drop Mambo number 5 in your account. we will reveal what the card is at the end of the stream. So stick around so to see that to win a free
around,
copy
guys. And
of
thank you.
Mambo number 5.
And thank you for tuning in with us. We've been having a good time. We're just showing off some tricks in our magic shop here in Columbus, Ohio.
Definitely. We had some technical difficulties early on, but I think we're moving right along.
We're moving right along. I think so,
Yeah,
too.
there we go.
I think so, too, brother. Do you want to see an older thing that I like?
Yeah, show me your blast from the past for the week.
Yeah, this is our blast from the past. Some of these things are not talked about enough, and this is a trick that I love personally, and I kind of want to highlight it today.
Yeah.
So we got two jokers. All right. Yeah. So David, would you mind holding these two jokers? We're having a good time. David, go ahead and name a card you see. So
one that I see?
Yeah, one that you like.
Let's do the 6 of hearts there.
The 6 of hearts. Where is that?
It was right by the 6 of diamonds.
Oh,
actually.
wow, that's crazy. It's wild how that kind of thing works, all right? So the 6 of hearts, don't know how it works. We're having a good time. And you have the jokers in your hand right now. There's nothing between those jokers, right?
Nope, just jokers.
Just jokers. Can you do me a favor? Can you put the color joker right down the top of the pack? Yeah, put it face up. Face up. Yeah. Make sure there's nothing on top of that.
Should have it.
And then make sure there's nothing in. There's not 2 cards or anything, like we're not doing any double lifts or anything right now. That's perfect. And put that card on top. Now all we need to do is wait. Just a shadow. If I cast a Veil of Darkness, and then I calm cast a Veil of Darkness, you wouldn't believe it, but there's now 1 card in the center of these 2 jokers. I don't know how it works. It is that 6 of hearts, your card that you named, am I right?
Yeah, and that is a great trick. That's one we sell a lot of here at the Magic Shop.
This is actually one of my main sells because it's so visual, so wonderful, and it's one of those things that people never see coming, and also people are fooled by it because you would expect with a classic sandwich routine to have a lot of difficult sleight of hand. This uses practically no sleight of hand. I did use a little bit of sleight of hand there for this variation just because it's better for a stand-up situation.
But this trick is basically self-working.
Yeah, and it's called Monkey in the Middle by Magic Ballet, my homie Magic Ballet. Shout out to you, man. A wonderful magician out of New York. If you're ever there, go and visit him at Don't Blink. It's a great job.
Yeah, Don't Blink, yes.
Yeah.
All right, looking at the chat here, we got more comments for Pig Cake this week. Y'all that tune into these streams really like Pig Cake.
Yeah.
We might have to see what we can do. We can mention these comments to our supervisor, so obviously we can't promise anything, but if if people want it, we can mention it.
Yeah, honestly, we can talk to our higher ups and get Big Kick here.
I
love his content. I think it's fun content.
I'm actually not super familiar. I know he just put out that trick of Peter Turner, but
yeah, it's an interesting one. Wasn't it on I got a lot of questions about it on chat. It's like open predictions.
Yeah. We got quite a few comments about that. People seem to be really liking it.
Yeah, wonderful. I gotta check it out myself. People are like mind blown by Peter Turner and him and how free the trick is. So let's look at what some other tracks we have. So Hook by Eric Ross, Show Me. That's a great one.
That is a great one. We actually have that one right here. We're not planning on talking about this one this week, but this will be a great one to cover in a future episode.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because this deserves the credence to be talked about in depth. So we'll have to give it that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those tricks that also, one, terrifying, one, horrifying. It is a crazy thing for your spectators to think about. The implications of it are nuts, but you also have a lot of creative freedom with it. I feel like there's a lot of things that could be done with it.
There's a lot of stuff that can be done with that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now while we're talking about tricks from the past, would you like to see my blast from the past this week?
I'd love to see your blast from the past.
Well, thank you. Yeah. Can I see your phone actually?
You can. All right, cool.
All right, perfect.
You can go through my camera roll, whatever you want to do.
I'm going to hold off on that one. I know you're a little too off for that.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, this is a great one because it can be with any spectator's borrowed phone. And what I like to do is, I like to have this person come over, hold your hand just by mine. We'll hold it up here.
Right.
Now, I want you to do for me, Chris, is take a big deep breath in. Big deep breath out. A big deep step over this way so we're more
now I'm getting nervous.
Yeah, big deep breath in. Now hold. Now we're going to take a big deep breath out. And now lower your hand.
You're kidding me.
Just lower your hand.
No, it's going to fall.
Well, I'll raise my hand.
Whoa!
You can balance it just like that. Now this one's great because I can balance anybody's phone from all angles. I'll show you underneath. There's nothing to worry about here. It really is just balanced on my hand just like that. Now the great thing about this one is once it just comes right off, you can hand it right back out, and it's their phone. It can be examined, but why would they need to examine their own phone?
Their own phone, yeah.
Yeah, now you can do this with any modern smartphone. It is iBalance here by Mark Elsden, and this is a classic. I actually got this at my first Penguin Live event I went to in probably, 2016, 2015.
Whoa, that's a while ago.
Yeah, so I've been playing with this one for a while. When we were talking about Blast from the Past, I just knew this had to be the one that I talked about because I absolutely love this trick.
And it's also like a fun method. It's so fun. You wouldn't really expect it from what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not a typical magic trick.
Right.
This is almost feels more like a feat of juggling or sideshow, or it feels more kind of like a skill thing, but the weight is just so impossibly off balance that it's still got that magical element to it.
Yeah, it really has that oomph. That also, if you want to make your audiences have that moment of like, oh, what's he gonna do with my phone? Like, I love to milk that moment where it's like, all right, like if you drop your phone, it's on you. You move your hand, and then it's a great thing. It's a great thing.
And I'll tell you one thing that looks really crazy is when people do this with an iPad, because it will work with an iPad as well.
Really?
Yes. Have you not seen that?
All right, let's use our iPad. Just kidding.
Not today.
Not today.
Not today.
Yeah.
No, I'm not the work iPad.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it's pretty good. If you watch the trailer, we do it with an iPad in the trailer, and it's really a great trick.
It's one of those things. It's also, I think, a take on a really old Mark Ellison trick, using a deck of cards.
You used to do it with like cards?
You used to do it with cards, yeah, and then it just got updated. Okay. It's got updated, and now it's perfect for a modern audience. Where
Definitely.
You just borrow someone's phone out of their pocket, get right into it, and make jaws drop.
Huh, I didn't know it started with cards. That actually, I'm really glad he updated it because this feels much more organic in the real world nowadays.
Yeah, man.
Although I will say, I have noticed people in the world seem to be carrying around cards a lot more than they used to.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, actually, yeah, you are right. Yeah, like for poker games and stuff, and now you see a lot of decks and different stores like Target.
Yeah, like there's a spot that we like to hang out after work just down the block there, and every time I'm in there, there are people just at the table playing euchre, and that hasn't always been that way there, but it's great because you can go up, show them card tricks. Right. You can bring monkey in the middle because most of the time when people have cards nowadays, they're going to be red bicycle cards.
And euchre, what about meeker?
Meeker? Beaker, like the Muppets.
Like the Muppets. We're like the two old guys in the Muppets.
Oh, what are the names? Statler and Wallstone?
Statler and Wall, yeah.
All right, let's complain. Let's start complaining. I think we should complain.
About something. I'm complaining.
I don't know. We're by.
Yeah.
What's there to complain about? We're here having a good time. We're talking about magic tricks. We are going to tease one of the biggest projects I've ever seen worked on here since I've been at Penguin.
And just to let you guys know, this is David.
And that's Chris.
And we are here doing the virtual live magic shop here for a magic shop in Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
We are doing a stream every Friday for you, showing you the latest and greatest magic, and also some Blast from the Past and something that we just have an affinity for. We just love tricks. What can I say?
Now we've been teasing the new stuff quite a bit, so let's show that next. But before we do, for those of you just tuning in, once again we are giving a chance to give away Mambo number 5 by Oz Perlman. Now, Chris, what do they have to do to win number 5?
All you got to do is guess this card. You see it says, can you guess this card? Can you? I want to know.
This is the card.
That's the card. So all you got to do is guess the card on the wall, and if you get it right, we will give you a free copy of Mambo number 5 by Oz Perlman, a blast from the past, a trick that I think is quite overlooked, but is a hitter, an absolute great take on the card up sleeves plot.
Definitely.
Is that what it's called? Card up sleeves?
It's like a cards up sleeve. It could also be like a traveler's routine. Actually, that'd be a good way to describe it. It's like a traveler's routine that requires no table.
Yeah, there you go.
And it's kind of in its own realm. It's cards up sleeve, it's travelers, it's card to pocket, it's everything.
I want to try it out at my restaurant gigs I've been doing. I feel like it would be perfect for that situation.
It definitely would be.
Yeah. And
it's like quick, and it's like, it goes quick, so if they bring the food, it's like you can interrupt it anywhere.
Do you want to get to the chats?
Let's get to the chats. Let's talk to a few more chats, then we will show you some brand new magic.
Yeah, so let's go back a little bit. Next week, giveaway P3 shirt. You know what? We'll keep that in mind. I think this one is not publicly available, but maybe.
Doesn't matter. We got other ones. We got ones that are available.
Yeah. Love these feeds, guys. Thank you, Don Pepe. Let's see. Can we please get a gaff deck in Maiden to go with the P3 Mark deck? Oh, that's actually an interesting idea.
Yeah, we could definitely mention that to our supervisors.
Here,
let's check out one more. No, 2 more. Because Monkey in the Middle is a cool trick. What about Carrot Top Penguin Live?
Wow.
I like the way you think. We can get into comedy lectures.
Not bad.
No.
Not bad.
I wish we could do that.
I think magicians can learn a lot from Carrot Top as a prop comedian. Because, I mean, we're prop magicians for the most part. Unless you do mentalism, like propless mentalism, which, you know, that's a very small niche. But
I don't know if you're joking. I mean, I know you're joking about the Carrot Top thing, but Carrot Top is great. I do like him a lot. Hook is safe, but look crazy. Yes, Hook is 100% safe. Yeah. Well, Hook is 98% safe. If you watch the tutorial before you... 99, yeah. It's very safe. You just got to watch the tutorial first. Yeah. All right, let's see here.
And the hook is dulled, so it's pretty much 100% safe, I'd say.
Yeah. Tricks with phones are always hot now. Yes, they are. Yeah. One more time.
No problem.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah, no. Thank you, Chris.
I don't know what I did, but I'll take it.
There we go. All right. Now.
Yeah.
Once again, what I'm about to show you is one of the biggest projects that I have seen worked on since here at Penguin. This has been years in the works, and I have gotten the chance to look through it a little bit early. If you're at Blackpool, this will be available at our booth. We're announcing it this week.
Yes.
We have a brand new book by Craig Petty.
This is insane.
This is a really good book. It's called Absolute Madness. This trick has a ton of great card tricks. It's got a ton of Craig's great coin tricks. It's got tricks with ball bearings, and it has a lot of essays just about creativity and Craig's creative process and how to build different tricks.
Which is extremely valuable. I know you read the whole book. I haven't. I'm excited to read the book.
You see, I saw this at work, and I just looked through it when we were a little slow one day, and I couldn't put it down. I read as much as I could at work before I had to get back to my job. Right. And then I went home and I read the rest of it. This is a phenomenal book. Like I said, it's got cards, it's got coins, it's got tricks with ball bearings, it's got sponge ball tricks. This is truly, in my opinion, Craig's masterwork.
Yes, absolutely. If you want to know and get into Craig's head, right? Because what you told me about it, like this is something that's like very, very valuable, extremely valuable.
Now I will say, everything in here is great and practical, and it's clear Craig has performed each trick in this book hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of times. But if you do get this book, I highly recommend you check out his Cards Across routine. I showed you that one. It's pretty unique. It's
extremely unique. Yeah, as a Cards Across, like a mix between Cards Across, like a Strange Traveler.
Yeah.
Is like really, really amazing, fun, unique trick.
Yeah.
That honestly I've never seen done in that way. And yeah.
No, neither have I. And it's very, very, very convincing. Also, the second trick I would recommend is a coin trick. It's his mirror coins routine. And I mean, if you know the mirror coins traditional routine, it's kind of, I don't want to say too much about it. It is a very good trick, and I highly recommend not only those tricks, but the book in general. This is Absolute Madness by Craig Petty, coming out on our website soon, or available at Blackpool Magic Convention this weekend.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, really, really good trick. Really good book. And look at the cover. Let's take a gander at this cover, man.
Oh yeah,
this is crazy.
Let's keep holding it up and keep putting it down. Let's give this book the attention it deserves.
It deserves, yeah. Can't wait for it to be right here in our library and for it to be in your guys' hands. So let's see what people are saying about this, because I am excited as you are, I would say.
Yeah.
And I'm Chris.
And I'm David.
And we're the customer service team here at Penguin Magic doing the live virtual magic shop. We are here to show you tricks, show you cool new releases like this thing, and also give away crazy prizes.
Fantastic. Yeah. Now, we talked an awful lot about this, but this is not the only new magic coming out this week. Chris, you've been playing with something we had coming out.
I have been playing with something coming out recently. You want to see what's got going on?
I would love to see how you do this.
So it's, for me, less of a trick and more of a lifestyle. All right.
More of a lifestyle.
More of a lifestyle.
That's a pretty big sell.
It is a big sell. So you want to see my new musical talents?
Sure.
All right, you ready?
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, thank you. And then there you go. Chicken.
It's a chicken wing.
Yep.
Now, I've never seen it done with a chicken wing before, but it doesn't have to be a chicken wing, does it? Like, we're not going to sell a bunch of these chicken wings, are we?
No. It's actually, the trick is that you can play a harmonica, show your hands completely empty, and that's it. So it's a vanishing harmonica that you can do from your hands instantly. It is such an interesting, fun method, and honestly, what you see is you are playing a real song with your real mouth. That's what's really interesting about this.
Oh yeah, you are playing a harmonica. in a sense here. Now, we're not going to show the prop on here because we want to keep a little bit of the mystery behind it, but you are playing a harmonica with your mouth. You can use it, like he said, to make things vanish. You can play an invisible harmonica. That's the name of the trick, invisible harmonica. Or you can play objects like he did. Like he had chicken before.
Yeah, and what can I say? The stakes are high.
The stakes are high. Jesus, Chris.
I was going to play.
Put your lunch away. Oh, were you actually?
I was gonna play,
I feel like a jerk now. Hold on.
Yeah. So you can play anything. I know Eric Tate.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
It's
okay. It's okay. It's just a little. The stakes were low at that point.
The stakes were low. The stakes were on the ground.
The stakes were on the ground. Yeah. So you can play anything. And then get it out and show your hands empty, and then really show your hands very clean. The way I just did it was a little bit of my own take on it, but when you can do it, it's extremely easy. You can instantly show your hands empty, and it's a extremely fun trick. It's really good.
Definitely. Now, we still have a few people hanging out here. Thank you if you stuck around since the beginning. If you're just tuning in, thank you for tuning in.
Yep.
My name's David Newell.
My name is Chris.
And this is our magic shop here in Columbus, Ohio, where we have our theater. We're live streaming from here on Fridays now. And we're not only talking about magic, which we just did a whole lot of, we are giving away some free magic, and that is about to happen right now.
Well, before I get that, I gotta mention the creator of what's gonna be called Invisible Harmonica. That's coming out, I think, early next week.
Yeah, it'll be coming out very soon.
Very soon. Probably next week, but we'll see. I can't tell you for sure. But it's Fabian, a man named Fabian from Germany, and he's an amazing magician who, when I first saw this at FISM, when he first showed me this and started playing and then immediately showed his hands empty, I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a wonderful, amazing idea. And then I think harmonica tricks are something that like is akin to a D-Light, man. It's as good as a D-Light.
Yeah, it is as good as a D-Light. And also, harmonica tricks seem to be popular right now. If y'all didn't check it out, check out Mario Lopez's lecture we released. Was that today or yesterday?
We released this yesterday.
Yeah, anyway, Mario's lecture was just released. He teaches a really cool harmonica trick on there too. It is so cool. I highly recommend that as well.
Oh yeah, honestly, so his harmonica trick is great because, and these can be used in tandem. He plays a harmonica and then puts it down and it's just, it's still playing. He's just trying to hit it, all this stuff. And if you know Mario Lopez, and if you're a fan of Mario Lopez, then you know that he is the GOAT. He is the GOAT of magic and has such wonderful ideas, such wonderful creativity, and amazing stage presence and engagement for our audiences.
He certainly does. Now, we're about to reveal this card that could win you all some free magic. While we're doing this, be sure to type any last questions, comments you want us to address in the chat, and we'll be sure to look at those right after we reveal the card. And also, we'll give you 15 more seconds to guess. 15 more seconds to guess what this card is. You get 5 guesses. If you guess correctly, you will win a free copy of Oz Perlman's Mambo No. 5.
A little bit of Oz Perlman in my life.
Man.
A little bit of Jay Dovzada all the time.
That's gonna be like
what about Eric Tate too and Nick? Nick Peppo is my friend. I'm kidding. He left the building. David left the building.
Okay. No, I probably heard that joke Mambo 5. Anyway, I've heard that joke a lot so far this stream.
Yeah.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's been about as many seconds as we said.
Great.
Also, I don't know if any of y'all peeped this. This was a Penguin Mark deck. You could have zoomed in on it if you wanted to.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't realize that till just now.
Didn't realize that as well.
But
That's
hey.
very funny.
No, we'll get that later.
Yeah, I'll get that later.
Yeah, we'll get it now.
Yeah, just get a little paint off of it.
Drum roll, please. The card that will win you Mambo No. 5 is the 3 of Hearts. So if you guess 3 of Hearts, please be sure to email us at support@penguin.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. I was just excited. I
excited.
got excited for this free.
No, I did too.
Yeah.
We have to. I know I saw a couple of correct answers in the chat, so somebody got it right. If you guessed the 3 of Hearts, please be sure to email us at support@penguinmagic.com. I'm sorry, support@penguinmagic.com, and make the 3 of Hearts the tagline if you guessed it correctly, and we will send you a free copy of Mambo No. 5 in your Penguin account.
Great.
Now, I did ask for a few more questions. Do we have any last-minute things to attend to while we are on here?
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here.
Questions? Yeah.
We got.
Let me reload the page.
Well, no, that's okay.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, we got tons
3
of
hearts.
people. Yeah.
Oh, somebody
Somebody guessed it.
You know what? I don't know if that was right before or right after, but you know what, GXA? We'll count it.
Anyway.
You got
Yeah,
it.
you got it, my friend.
Let's see. We got a bunch of guesses in here. Oh, does it have enough notes to play a song? Scott, it has 1 whole octave.
It has
so
a
it's
whole octave.
in the key of C. It's got 8 notes. It's got C through C. So any song you can play within 1 octave, you can play that song.
Yeah.
Let's see. Has anyone picked up Mario Lopez Live? Oh, that's a comment from us. I have, and I loved it.
Yeah, fantastic. But can someone play a tune on the invisible harmonica? We just answered that.
Yes, you've got a whole octave there to play with, so there are plenty of songs.
How much is the harmonica trick going to be? I'm actually unsure of this.
I'm not sure of this one either, but this will be available on our website for pre-order very soon, so you can go ahead and check on there.
It's honestly something that I do ad nauseum. I've been doing comedy clubs recently, and at these comedy clubs, they have been loving it because if you just pick something up and pretend like you're playing like a harmonica and then give it back to people, man, I can't tell you the reactions I get. Again, similar to the reactions you get with like a D-Lite or something. Cool, quick visual things. Even though it's audio, it still has that same energy.
Yeah, and I will say, sitting across from this guy at work the past week and a half, 2 weeks, since we've actually had these in the workshop. Actually, it's been even longer than that. However long we've been building these, all I hear all day long,
it's just boom, 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 ba-da-da-da.
He figured out how to play Mario, and it's stuck in my head. It's in my dreams at this point.
Mario 64, I'm obsessed with it. I love it, and you can play that song, and you can also play that Billy Joel song, believe it or not. What's the Billy Joel song called?
Oh, Piano Man.
You can play Piano Man.
Yeah, Piano Man only works, like it's only in 1 octave, so if you know the classic harmonica part of Piano Man, you can do that.
Yeah.
Let's see, what will the book retail for? Don't hold me to this. I believe we're selling it for $60.
Oh, yeah. That's not just which is a deal for such a beautiful book like this. We'll give it one more look at this thing.
Yep.
Look at this thing. This is an insane book, man. And with some gems, it's just some amazing work by Craig Petty. Coin magic, card magic, anything you want.
It's so good. Once again, this is one of the biggest projects and one of the projects here at Penguin I've been the most excited about since I started working here. This is a fantastic book, and I cannot recommend it enough. Craig really knocked it out of the park with this one.
Rocked it, man.
And as did Eric Tate, who actually ghost wrote this book for Craig. That's not giving away too much. He wrote it in the front of the book. But the two of them really knocked out of the park there, and I can't say enough good things about these guys and what they did for this book.
Beautiful book.
All right, let's do 3 more comments. Sweet, cuss words and rants included? You'll just have to find out. I mean, come on.